Hi guys, so here I am introducing the next book for Bible Breakdown. If you are new here, I do this thing where I read a book in the Bible every weekday, so from Monday to Friday, and I give you my interpretation on each chapter. If you are interested in seeing any of the breakdowns I've done so far, they are all on this page, or you can see them all on YouTube as well. So recently we just finished the book of Galatians, and now it is time for another book to break down. So like I mentioned before, I'll be sticking to the New Testament for a while, and our next book for Bible Breakdown is 1 Timothy. Before we get into breaking down that book, I do like to go into this book called Bible Keys and just talk about the main ideas, the main points that we'll learn from reading 1 Timothy. And if you're not familiar with this book actually talks about each book in the Bible and talks about all the important things that we need to know. So this overview says, the book of 1 Timothy is one of 3 pastoral epistles written by the Apostle Paul to his younger prodigy, Timothy. It is a letter of instruction and encouragement to Timothy, who was serving as a pastor in the church of Ephesus. The letter contains advice on church leadership and organization, as well as teachings on false doctrine and the importance of godly living. It also includes personal instruction to Timothy, such as how to conduct himself in his ministry. Now going into the key themes for this book, it talks about sound doctrine, leadership and authority, prayer and worship, spiritual warfare, love and good works, gender roles and relationships, money and wealth, end times and eschatology, and evangelism and missions. As for key people, we're going to see Timothy, Paul, Hymenaeus, Alexander, Priscilla and Aquila, and then the elders. So on top of going into this book, I also like to use my She Reads Truth Bible to see what the timeline is about. So this says, Paul most likely wrote 1 Timothy after the time covered in the book of Acts. While Acts closes with Paul in prison, it is believed that Paul was then released and continued his work around the Mediterranean, perhaps even reaching Spain. 1 Timothy was written during this period of future mission work, likely around AD 63. It's kind of ironic because I was going to read the book of Acts originally, but then, I don't know, something told me to read this book instead. So I guess we know what the next 3 books will be. So starting today, we'll start with 1 Timothy, and then we'll do 2 Timothy, and then we'll go backwards and read the book of Acts. With that being said, that is all I have for you guys, and I will see you right after this video for 1 Timothy chapter 1. I love y'all. God loves y'all more. Have a great night.